Hi, my name is Erin Brown and I'm the Assistant Athletic Director for Sports Medicine here at Alma College in Alma, Michigan. We are a small D3 school with 23 varsity sports and we have 3 full-time athletic trainers. 3 programs that we use here at Alma are all athletes, regardless of sport, undergo a pre-participation physical. And every pre-participation physical, new one that comes in, an incoming student or a freshman, they undergo what's called an EKG, an echocardiogram. All athletes undergo this echocardiogram, and we're using it to determine if this athlete suffers from pre-existing conditions that could further hinder their ability to play their sport. We have found that with this EKG, we've been able to find heart conditions that certain student athletes had that could have caused them to suffer great harm had they continued in their sport in the same way that they were. So with these EKGs, we're able to spot heart conditions prior to them happening, prior to a terrible situation happening. We are able to get these students where they need to go in order to help with this condition. We also we do baseline concussion testing for all of our sports. Now with that, we use what's called IMPACT. It's a test that all of our student athletes take when they come incoming as freshmen or transfers, and it gives us a baseline score for what these students non-concussed will score on this test that tests things like your memory, your speed on memory times, and your reaction. Now once a student undergoes a concussion or suspected concussion, they will retake this exam, and if their scores are lower than their baseline, we know that they have not fully recovered from this concussion. So it helps us to determine if they're getting better from their head injuries. Another program that we use here is we have a team nutritionist who works with all of our teams and our student athletes directly in order to make sure that our kids are getting the right proper nutrition in order to fuel their bodies. We are really trying to stress recovery here at Alma because these student athletes are beating their bodies up over and over and over again, day after day. You need a little bit of time to recover in order to perform at your best. So our full-time nutritionist works with all of our teams and our coaches and determines meals when our teams are on the road, and it also helps each team to determine what they need to eat in order to fuel their bodies to the best of their ability so they can perform to the best of their ability. Now we've been working on a couple new initiatives here at Alma, and the first one being that we would really love to add another full-time athletic trainer for our student athletes. Right now we're operating with 3, which we have done for many years, and it has worked out. However, we feel that having another person on staff would benefit our student athletes to the nth degree, because having one more set of eyes around at practices and games, we can help to prevent further injuries. We can also treat the injuries that we have with a better ability. Having one more person around, we'd be able to cover more things, we'd be able to travel with more teams, we would be able to work with more coaches directly as opposed to having the 3 of us spread out in between our 23 teams. Having one more set of eyes and ears to work at all these practices and games would really increase our student athletes' ability to heal and to get better and to recover from their injuries that they do suffer. Another initiative that we have is we would like to propose a new athletic performance wing to our current athletic building. Now this would include both of our strength and conditioning and our sports medicine building. Now with this, we are hoping that by combining the strength and conditioning and sports medicine, our student athletes will be able to get the whole entire package every time they come here. They'll be able to get their workouts in and have their sports medicine team right there in case anything were to happen. We're the ones that would respond to an emergency that happened in the strength and conditioning part. And also we can utilize the strength and conditioning part to further increase the effectability of our rehabs and protocols that we need to go through. Student athletes will be able to use the strength and conditioning wing in order to do their rehab exercises and do more weight and get better. We also are hoping that with this new wing, we'll be able to make our building state-of-the-art. Right now we're working with outdated equipment and items, so we're hoping that with this new wing, we'll be able to give our student athletes the best care possible.